This is the BMW 330i and the Lexus IS350 F Sport. Yes, together, folks. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Just awesome, folks. This is a beauty shot, folks. The headlights tell it all, folks. The design from the headlights, the Lexus, of course, looks a little bit more aggressive than the BMW. The BMW looks a lot more conservative, but it's still got that aggressive appeal to it. Take a look at that. You guys, this is the exterior of both models, head to head, next to each other. And this is the head-to-head comparison of the Lexus IS350 and the BMW 330i. Hey, Automotive Reviews, folks. Thanks for coming by, and hope you enjoyed this video. And this is what you're gonna see inside of the Lexus. And then when you look over at the BMW, this is what you're gonna see. And these are the angles of the BMW 330i 2021 model, that is. And this is what you're going to see inside of the Lexus again. Two totally different feels. Which one you're going to choose is up to you. Here is sitting inside of the BMW 330i, and then when you're inside the 330i, and then when you're looking at the IS, this is what you're going to see. The IS350 F Sport, and this is what you're going to see in the interior in the BMW 330i 2021 model, that is. Now, folks, what we're going to do is take this baby for a ride. First thing we're going to do is put on our seatbelts. Let's listen for that click. Nice solid click on the seatbelts. And again, you have a beautiful leather steering wheel. It's definitely a nice feel. You have the heated steering wheel when you touch the button, and it lets you know that the steering wheel heating is activated. You have the nice setup, and of course, the doors lock by themselves, but if you don't want to use that, you just hit the lock button. So it's definitely nice. You have the nice setup. We want to go into drive, so the only thing we have to do is press the side of the shifter, move it back to drive. As you can hear that, the car is now ready to go. So basically what we'll do, we'll go for a little spin. We are awesome in auto hold. And as you drive, you can feel the seatbelt tighten. It tightens up on you. And it actually pulls you back. Let you know you are now driving BMW. When you go into sport mode, so we're in sport mode right now. It definitely feels good. The leather feels good underneath the hands. Everything feels good. I mean, the steering wheel is bulky and it has these 3 and 9 o'clock spots that's also bulky. And it's definitely sharp. You can definitely feel it coming out the corners. You can feel how it's taking the corners and the turns. It's definitely nice. As you see, then when you hit the brakes, ooh, it's got some good braking feel. We can hit the auto hold too. For a 4-cylinder, it's definitely got that ump in it. It's definitely nice. And then we see how it feels around the corners to get that support. I mean, definitely nice. Look at that. Feel that. It kept the control through the whole thing. It did what it's supposed to do. Of course, it's $52,000. It should do what it do. But this is just amazing, folks. It's amazing. We can go to math. It's definitely a nice setup. And it has a lane keep assist, letting you know when you're in a lane. Now, if you get out of our lane, see what it does. It just lets me go back. It's not really pushing me back into the lane like the Lexus does. It doesn't do that. So, and the Lexus is not as big as this. This 3 Series is actually bigger than the Lexus IS350 or 300 series, or especially the 350 F Sport, which is one that I have. It's definitely this is definitely bigger. To me, it feels like a 5 Series. It's so big. For some reason, it seems like Mercedes, and you can actually feel everything through here. Let's see what happens when we go into comfort. How does it feel in? It still feels a little... It feels harsher than a Lexus as far as the way the car rides, but it's definitely nice though. See, I like the feel of the road underneath me when I'm driving. So I would have no problems with this whatsoever. No problems at all. I think it's on point. Definitely nice. The way the steering wheel feels, and the way you can feel the wheels in the pavement. You can feel how they're meeting. You know what's going on. It keeps you abreast of what's going on. Just the sound of the leather. But I guess it's a new car. It's the new leather. It feels good underneath the hands. It's definitely nice though, folks. It's definitely nice. We can take off and see how the acceleration is. I like the way that the signal light feels. When you touch the signal light, it feels really nice. Just opens up, folks. What a good feeling. The acceleration is just nice, as you would say, cream de la cream, the acceleration is definitely nice. Definitely a good feeling. And then you have the shifter on the steering wheel. Let's see. Now in 5th gear, I'm in 4. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm in 2nd gear now. I can feel the steering wheel turning by itself. So I can feel the assistance now. So it is assisting. I love the feel of the signal when you touch the signal, the click noise. Everything is just, you want to feel that when you have a car. You want to feel the click. That's what made the Mercedes G-Wagon the G-Wagon, is the click, the feeling, everything is mechanical, the mechanical feel. And you definitely feel that even when you control the signal light. A lot of the cars, including the Lexus IS350 and all the rest, you feel that too as well. That feeling is just nice. Safe. So much space. This is so big. It's so nice. If you want space, the 330 is the one to get. You don't have to buy a 5 Series. This is the 3 Series is now the 5 Series, basically. And I could imagine a 5 Series is probably now the 7 Series. Hear that when we hit the signal light. The auto hold. Is it activating? Okay, yes, it's now activating. Okay. At first I was wondering if it was on, but it is on. Feel of the dash, everything's just premium materials. Definitely nice. The way it feels is definitely substantial. Always like the 69 when it's hot. That cools it off just right. And it tells you every time you go from the system to the navigation, it's like you have to tell it, hey, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do this, because it really doesn't want you to be operating while you're driving. That's the feeling that I get when I'm driving this. accelerates, it's there. It's right there when it accelerates. It's there. And it definitely feels good. What a feeling. And my whole review for this car is just awesomeness. I mean, comfort, I give it a 10 out of 10. Great comfort. Performance, I give that a 8 out of 10. Performance is exceptional. But is it exceptional as the 350 F Sport? No, not so much, because it's not so much like that. This is more of the comfort, but it's also performance. But it's not as a performer as the Lexus 350 F Sport. And I'm not like saying that because I'm being biased, but it's there. I mean, it's doable. Actually, if you were going to buy one or the other, you wouldn't. It's two totally different automobiles. You get this because of the roominess, the space. You're not going to get the same. I mean, it's spacious in the Lexus, yes. Is it practical space? Yes, it is. But here is just, this is family. If you get some big people, bigger teenagers and stuff like that, this is be the one to buy. But if your kids aren't that big, and of course the Lexus fits big, it's just as big. But it's just more of a performer. This is a comfort and performance. This is AO Automotive Reviews, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And practicality, of course, this is going to get a 10 out of 10. Safety, of course, it's BMW. We got to give it a 10 out of 10. It's just awesomeness, folks. It's hard to have gripes with this. And turn the stop technology off. But this is definitely a cream de la cream automobile. It's almost, these two cars are almost incomparable to each other. Very, you can't really compare them. And they don't let you down. You have the SOS button up here, in case I didn't go over that. You have the sunroof here, and you control the sunroof with the touch of a button. And it's actually big. This sunroof is a lot huger, of course, than the Lexus. Of course, this is bigger. So it stops right there. And then one push function. Then it closes like such. And then you also can close the blind. And it's actually thick too in the front here, but this is thin. And it's actually solid too. You can open it like such. So this was a drive in the BMW 330i. You guys, thanks for watching this AO Automotive Reviews. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and have a fantastic day. So now I am in IS350 F Sport, and yes, I'm in sport mode. I mean, the feeling, the cool seats, you can actually feel it. It makes a big difference when you're driving in the cool seats. You don't really need it, but once you get them, you're stuck. Again, this is the IS350F, and of course, I'm comparing it to the BMW 330i, and these are both 2021 models. This is phenomenal, folks. It's a phenomenal experience to be able to drive both cars and to be able to feel it, and to be able to feel the tonicness. And of course, I have the auto hold on, so I can let my feet off of the brake. And I'm sitting at the light, and of course I move my feet all the way back from the brake, not near the accelerator, in case I get hit in the back. I don't accidentally hit the gas and take off and hit the person in the rear end. So that's why it's important to bend the knee like this when you have that mode hit, when you have that mode activated. I was gonna say hit, but that's laying off. So if I want to leave, I just tap the gas. You hear the difference in the sound in the 350 F Sport. It's just it's sporty. You go to catch up with it. Definitely a feeling that's just. And that 330i is gone. The 330i is in front of me right now, and I'm actually following it. And boy, man, what an awesome ride! I mean, they both are awesome. That's why I couldn't give it. I had to give them both high ratings, you know, for practicality, performance, and sport. You know, you're not gonna find nothing better than these, the 330i or the BMW. Of course, the BMW, like I said, the 330i. So you're not gonna find anything different than that, or the Lexus 350 F Sport. You're definitely not going to find anything like it. It's just exceptional, folks. It's really nice. That's the shifters behind the steering wheel. I tell you, folks, it's nothing like it. Nothing like it at all, folks. It's just exquisite. It's nice. Man, it's just nice. The Lexus gives more of that feeling, but as you see, I am behind the 330i, and it is phenomenal, folks. Phenomenal. Let's press the brakes. There's actually a person driving a Ford, and they just driving crazy. I guess they try to want to keep up with us. BMW 330i and Lexus IS 350 F Sport. Nothing like them, folks. Nothing. You can't go wrong with either one. They both put a smile on your face. But this one is going to be cheaper. And of course you can get more options on this. You get the head-up display on the Lexus and all of that. And it'll rise it up about the same ballpark price. Exceptional. left. That's when you pause and it only stays on pause for so long before it comes back on. Definitely nice. Nice braking feel. And they both are. They both in that class. You saw when I hit the brakes in the 330i and how it hit and how it was smooth. And the same one here. You hit the brakes in here and it's just smooth. And the lane keep assist in the BMW is just nice, but the lane keep assist in this one, I gotta say, it's better. The way it acts faster, interacts faster, and it actually turns the car. The BMW also turns the car, but this does it even more when activated. And this has a separate activation type of thing, but the BMW didn't have the this you can activate here and you can activate here. The BMW does too. It has an activation lane too. And in this one too, the one that is different, you also have the bezel, and if you can hear it, that's the bezel moving right and left and showing you the different screens when you slides to the right and then it slides to the left. The BMW doesn't have that. But the ride is supreme in the BMW, and it's also supreme in this one. Which one has the audible, or must I say the audio, the more powerful audio sensory type of feeling is the Lexus. You can hear it, and I hope you guys heard it for yourselves. But overall, can I say which one's a winner? It's hard to judge, but if I had a choice to pick, I would pick the Lexus. But I wouldn't say either one is winning over the other. But the cool seats do make a hell of a difference. This is Automotive Reviews. This is just the interior of the Lexus. Have an awesome day, and hope you enjoy this comparison. This is sweet. This is the BMW 330i and the Lexus IS350 F Sport. Yes, together, folks. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Just awesome, folks. This is a beauty shot, folks. The headlights tell it all, folks. The design from the headlights, the Lexus, of course, looks a little bit more aggressive than the BMW. The BMW looks a lot more conservative, but it's still got that aggressive appeal to it. Take a look at that. You guys, this is the exterior of both models, head to head, next to each other. And this is the head-to-head comparison of the Lexus IS350 and the BMW 330i. Hey, Automotive Reviews, folks. Thanks for coming by, and hope you enjoyed this video. Hey, you guys, this is Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for coming to the channel. And I appreciate your time. Have an awesome and fantastic day. And thanks for coming by.